What's up everyone, Alex here, your friendly neighborhood paranormal investigator. Today, we're going to dive into a chilling story that will blur your perception between reality and the digital world. But before we get there, let me ask you. We all play video games, right? And we've all heard the phrase, it's just a game. But what if the game decided to play you? Well, the story I am going to tell you is the story about the mysterious disappearance of Emely Jonce. Emely was a young, attractive girl with a passion for video games. She had a habit of playing video games before her bedtime. So the story goes like this. One night she found a mysterious game in her Nintendo Switch called Don't Peek. Although she had no idea how it got there, but being curious she opened the game and started to play it. It seems an addictive, innocent game at first, where you have to guide a character through mundane household tasks. Harmless fun, or so she thought. Little did she know, this game was about to blur the lines between pixels and reality. As Emely played, something peculiar unfolded. Actions in the game mirrored her real-life surroundings. Close a virtual drawer and the physical one slid shut. Toggle a digital light switch and her room's lights obeyed. It was like her Nintendo Switch held the strings of her apartment. Initially, instead of being scared, she felt amused by this strange occurrence as she was able to control the furniture and electronics of her apartment using her video game. But curiosity turned to unease as Emely glimpsed a shadowy figure with crimson eyes lurking in the closet inside the game. Goosebumps prickled her skin. Was it a glitch? Or something more sinister? She squinted into the darkness, but it remained impenetrable. Terrified, Emely snapped her game shut and retreated to her bed. That's when it happened. The closet emitted a scratching sound, like claws against wood. The room plunged into darkness. Someone, or something, had switched off the light. Panic set in. Curious, Emely checked on her game console. Seems like it was still running. She also realized that there were footsteps inside the closet. Emely's heart raced. Suddenly, within the game's pixelated world, a question materialized. Will you let me out? The answer seemed obvious. Emely's gut screamed no, but as she selected that response, the reality of the room around her shifted. The entity, once confined to the closet of the game, began to creep out of the closet. The air thickened with dread as the door of her closet slammed open in real. Emely's eyes widened as she noticed impressions of footprints on her bed. A phantom presence inching closer to her. Panic surged. She leaped off the bed, her heart pounding. Suddenly a door beside her bed swung open violently. Emily's breath hitched. She checked the game again, desperate for answers. But this time, the screen held a creepy message. It says, "Don't peek, I'm shy." Suddenly a humanoid figure emerged underneath her blanket, rising toward her face. The question, "Will you let me out?" again popped up in the game. As she is deciding what to do, the light in her room goes off again. And taking advantage of the darkness, the humanoid figure tries to attack Emely. Emily's instincts kicked in. She quickly dodged its attack and slipped to the wall, her trembling fingers navigating the game's menu. No, she selected, praying it would banish the creature. So it happened slowly. It retreated, fading back into the shadows. To check whether everything is back to normal, Emely checks her game again and tries to control her lights through her game. But this time the lights do not follow the game. After some more inspection, Emely realized that everything had gone back to normal and the nightmare finally ended. But has everything really gone back to normal? Seems like Emely was wrong. Emily glanced up. There it is, the humanoid figure, more menacing than ever. Its eye socket yawned like a void, and its fangs were as sharp as razor blades, looking at her in a way like a predator looks at its prey. Emily vanished that night, leaving behind her Nintendo Switch and a room frozen in fear. Was Don't Peek a portal a malevolent force, or a curse someone unleashed on her? We may never know the answer. Nobody knows what happened to Emily after that dreadful night. Only one thing was certain: the game had rewritten her existence. Let me know what you think happened with Emily. Share your thoughts in the comments. As we conclude our tale, I urge you to please like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel.